We are here.
Here we are.
We need to put a question mark over Witty's intro because you just never know if he's going to be here or not.
Well, that's true.
That is true.
I still like the empty chair idea.
Yeah.
We should ask him to do that. He could film that. We'll add it. We'll have a special intro just when he's not here.
There you go.
I didn't see any of the intro. Like, it didn't play for me.
I could hear you through the intro.
I can hear you.
I could too. I could hear you eating.
Weird.
Man.
It's a special Bondo edition of Epic Car Guys Livestream. So.
Oh yeah, look at him go.
Yeah, Dan,
look at the
is that
technique right there?
Is that some primer you're applying?
Body work.
That is filler primer, and the whole can is going in that one goddamn spot.
Are you just out in the woods somewhere?
What?
Are you just out in the woods somewhere?
Maybe.
That's where he does all his auto body work. He's out in the woods.
There's going to be a tiny hood scoop before the hood scoop, just from all the Bondo primer.
If it's sealed or the front of that hood scoop just keeps cracking through no matter what I do. I put Bondo on it. No, cracks through. I thin down the Bondo with acetone to try to get her to, liquefy in there. No, doesn't work. I try filler primer. No, doesn't work. Guess what? Whole goddamn can better work.
Well, they're not really designed to structurally seal things. That's kind of the only problem. They're designed for skimming, not for structure. So
I got some intel from Mom.
From who?
Ooh.
From Mom.
What kind of intel could she have?
Who's really been bondoing your hood?
Oh.
You make your mom work on your car?
I called in the old man, but she didn't give me any credit.
I called in the old man
No.
round because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Oh, I see.
But since the first time, I've actually been doing it myself. That's probably why it's causing me so much trouble. I bet you he could come out here and get it done.
By reason now, since you've been uncontrolled, you have to shut down your channel and run away for no apparent reason.
I do what now?
Because Tom just killed your trolling, you're going to have to shut down your channel and run away and just completely disappear for no reason.
Nah. If people are upset about it, I'll just get more subs off it.
That does happen.
Seems to happen a lot.
Oh, definitely. I got subs from that manifold vacuum video. I got subs of people that disagreed with me too because they want to watch me fail. I'm like, okay.
I got like 200 subs off that flathead screw video.
That's ridiculous. You need to make a video all about the uses of a butter knife.
That is ridiculous.
I should. Well, I'm going to make a video on me turning a Phillips into a flathead and saying this is the only good Phillips. It's when you turn it into a flathead. Something like that.
Oh, geez.
You should go through and turn, like I said, have like just a segment where you turn every tool somehow into a flathead.
Into a flathead?
Yeah, like get like
Wrenches.
this junky old grinder or something, and then like go through all this work just to make it into a flathead. That'd be hilarious.
Old wrench, flathead. Old wrench, flathead. Old socket, flathead.
Light bulb, flathead.
Oh, I would love to see the light bulb flathead.
All right, it's got metal down below. Turn that
Now,
into a
careful. Don't think you're making something else with a light bulb.
Witty can't be here this evening, so it's another Witty-less. No Witty the Pooh tonight.
No.
Yeah. Yep. It's not going to be a very witty.
Witty the Pooh.
Yeah.
Witty the Pooh.
Apparently, the miniature Witties are spewing out
Touch dry in 20 minutes.
liquid out of their face. So
I told him that would up our view count, but he didn't seem that interested. So
Yeah, that might. Oh, I thought Dan froze for a second. He was just
No,
reading intently.
I'm just reading all the things that I haven't done.
his camera actually like flashed for a second, like the size of the screen went weird, and then you just didn't move for it. I thought you were frozen too.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah, that's what I saw.
Oh,
Sometimes
I
you
don't know
just
anything about it.
It
doesn't
gets all
move.
like puzzle, like fuzzy for me every now and then.
Well, you're like breaking up. I don't know what's going on down there in Canada.
What? Canada's north of you.
Breaking up.
I think he
Not
means
if you go far enough south.
Is the fire finally getting to the internet lines or what?
Hmm.
Could be.
possible.
That's kind of like two lefts don't make a right, but three do.
Wouldn't that be 4?
No, because 4 would be 360 degrees. Yeah,
4 makes a square, so.
yeah.
Ah,
You're supposed to be wearing a respirator.
I'm outside.
Yeah, it's behind you. It doesn't count. If it's behind you, it doesn't count. So.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Well, to be
Not
fair,
like
I didn't wear a
COVID.
respirator in the garage either.
I'm outside. You only have to wear a respirator if you're indoors.
Well, if I was painting inside like a closet or something, then maybe. Sure.
Oh, geez.
No, I can't lie to you like that.
Why would you be inside painting the closet, Dan?
Well, maybe the closet needed painting.
Would somebody have to come and let you out of that closet?
I mean, if the
Why would you
door
spray paint
only
it if it
locked
needed
from the
painting?
outside and it had a lock on it.
Okay.
So what are we
Oh.
even talking about right now?
Who the hell knows?
I don't know. This is kind of a seat of our pants one. Didn't.
Hey, Slimo.
Hey, Slimo.
Hey, what's up?
I gotta go see the chat.
He's trying to light a cigarette with his reading glasses. That's
Slimo.
pretty baller. You should tell those clouds to go away.
Cool, actually.
I saw Slimo opened a beer with a chainsaw, like I did. It's the way to open beer now. See, and Dan was giving me crap about
The
owning
hockey
3
puck is
chainsaws.
way cooler.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the hockey puck was cool.
Crap, only 3 chainsaws. You didn't use all 3 to open the beer, did you?
If I had 3 beers, I could open 3 at a time with 3 chainsaws at a time. Just hold
That's your
them
next order.
all.
Sounds like a challenge. The 3-beer challenge.
Well, only 2 of them run so
The
far.
3
So
chainsaws all at the exact same time.
No, what it means is you just have to start juggling them. Because that's the only. You got 3, it's enough to juggle.
There you go.
that also sounds dangerous. Welcome, Shopcat.
Hey, Shopcat. Ooh, 2,400. Awesome, dude.
Nice. Oh, he lost some material because his phone crapped the bed.
Oh.
Well.
Huh.
Yeah. Oh, hey, also Shopcat. All you guys on here, if you haven't seen Shopcat's video where he's working on the suspension on that Dodge Ram truck, he does everything in metric, and it's just awful.
No,
Probably
you mean
what
he does it the right way.
No. He even has a tape measure in millimetres. It's
In
just,
what?
That crazy Canadian measurement.
I've never heard of such malarkey in my life.
I thought we were using, God intended, inches and feet, yards.
Well, those are the measurements, yeah.
Yeah, that's how we measure things. Yeah.
That's how you measure it if you want it to come out properly.
Exactly.
We use both. We don't use one or the other. We just combine both. We're measuring
Yeah,
like
you dress up
framing
in
for our
bras
house, we use
during
feet and
Christmas.
inches.
And you dress up in bras during Christmas.
How
That's
many
the kind
times?
of quality a metric user would have.
I'm starting to think you have a thing for it, Dan. You keep bringing it up.
How many times have you done mumming, Pickle?
He's a secret mummer. So
Ooh. He's not allowed to say how many times he's done it?
I just hope to God all these forest fires don't draw the mummers down
Legally, no
further
time,
south.
but personally, a lot.
Dan, you bring it up so much, I think you have a thing for it at this point.
And what do you say about fucking dildo that you bring up every goddamn day? You brought it up right before the stream.
I did not.
Oh,
What?
one of these two did.
no, I said he was probably in dildo. So
Oh, that's right.
because the comment that he
No, I was
made
on a.
made it what I it doesn't matter.
I mean, being in dildo's better than the other way around.
Unless you're into that, junkyard.
Here I am, turning your
I
guys'
guess
stream
that's
into the
true.
dark side of the internet.
You can take the man out of dildo, but you can't take dildo out of the man.
No.
I mean, if there's a dildo in the man, is it really a man?
Okay. This is a car stream.
Yeah, Tom, save that for save this shenanigans for my stream. That's what my stream is for.
The first 5 minutes after the first one. So
Oh, well, that's fair.
I mean,
We'll save
to
that
be
for my
fair, I
stream.
have the only car object, like, at the moment.
it doesn't matter, but you don't have the conduit. So
Tom has conduit.
Sure,
I'm
Tom
not-
has conduit.
I've got 2 car posters, so I'm fine. Pickle's
Oh,
got
yeah.
one. Don't even start. Don't start with the stick, Pickle. Don't
Yeah,
friggin'
just put the stick away.
Is that your
I can't
mother's
believe
stick?
you still have that.
put the boot with the loofah sponge away, Pickle.
Your mom's gonna want her
That
boot
there
and
is
lose the sponge
ugly
back at
stick.
some point, Pickles.
Yeah, is your mom stole the boot back yet that you stole from her?
I heard.
Pickle, you should find out how to get a pair of boots on there.
See, Tom
Then it'll-
understands. We can
Then
improve.
it'll
this.
stand up on its own.
That's a good
Wait.
idea, because now
I've missed something. Is that your mummin stick or something?
Yeah, that's his mama's
is.
stick.
It's
Really?
ugly
Yeah.
stick is what they call it.
Watch the first 10 minutes of his live stream from Friday, and you'll understand.
He
I
dressed
watched
up
the
like
whole
a
thing, but I was distracted while watching it. Oh.
You didn't see the mummering at the beginning?
Well, I don't remember that part. A pickle? A pickle mumming?
yeah.
There were mummers on screen.
I
Yeah.
literally had to call
Those
in.
photos of you?
Yeah. Yeah,
You
Tom
need to- you
literally
need to see
called
this.
me.
What?
I had to support my boy, so I showed up as a mummer since he was mummering, and then, Dan just was pissed and confused, so.
Wait, I just watched the highlight. Am I missing something?
No, it's
the one
last
from this
night.
It's the
Friday.
stream. It's the
Oh.
last Friday's stream.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
okay.
stream that you never show up to? Yeah, that
Yeah.
one.
Getting called out for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was wearing what looked like a fitted sheet over his head with eye holes and
Yeah,
He
no,
straight
yeah.
up looks like he straight up looks like the KKK on a sunny day going hunting. Okay,
Oh,
It
no.
was-
that's basically what it was.
And he told a story that made it even weirder, so.
Yeah,
No, he showed up, so I threw an Afghan my grandmother made when I was a kid
Yeah.
over the top of my head, and I
He
wanted to
joined the
support my
fun.
boy, so.
and your grandma was rolling over in her grave the instant you played along.
If you're in camouflage, it's like a ghillie suit for your lounge.
Hey, how do you know Grandma wasn't an old mummer, Dan?
She was
Uh,
Canadian. She wasn't
Oh.
Canadian.
Oh,
This might explain a few things. I don't know.
I mean, she
I
came
swear
over
to
the
God.
bridge when she was little, so.
Hmm.
Every stream, a mummer makes its way into it, isn't it? This just happens every time now.
That's you brought the stick with you, you bunghole. What did you think was going to happen?
Oh, man.
Look, you got your mom's loofah sitting up on a can on a stick. Okay, we can't not say something about it.
That's his tunnel ram. He's gonna be over there going,
Yeah.
"Oh, stick."
Yeah, it's just one difference there. The tunnel ram's actually cool.
I was gonna say, a tunnel ram kind of makes sense. I mean, I still wouldn't be like, going first base with the tunnel ram, but going first base with an ugly stick is.
Oh,
You don't know what you
Junkyard. He's well past first base.
I'm pretty sure there's
He might have slid on right past home by now. I don't know.
Oh no!
He's had that thing for quite a
I had to
while.
examine every orifice and crevice.
Oh
inside
no!
the
Okay.
And
I know that.
that tunnel ram's gonna have to be sanitized before it goes on the engine. You know what I mean?
Oh, jeez. I know that's car related, but I don't know. I can't look at you anymore. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think that's why he's been calling it the tunnel cram. So.
No.
Damn.
Oh no! Oh no!
Had to bore it out himself.
Yep. It will need reinforcement and polishing. No.
That's not recording and polishing means, Dan. That's not what recording and polishing means.
Well, technically, there would be no polishing involved.
Lots of stuff.
Just hogging out.
Oh no! I think we need an agenda for next time.
I
we
brought
ever
the
stick
dark
to it
side of the
anyway?
internet with me to your
What?
stream. Sorry about that, Junkyard.
We kind of do sometimes. Like we had that one about carburetors, and we talked about carburetors for like a whole 3 minutes.
Yeah, and we talked about hey Darian Fry.
Hey, Darren,
Hey,
welcome.
And
Speaking of
yeah,
welcome to our
carburetors.
shenanigans.
So, what did you think of Project XMT?
Put on quick.
Dude, XMT puts the X in extreme.
Exactly.
That is
People
I'm-
so cheesy. That is
like
just,
to do.
oh man.
I'm
Oh,
pretty
that was bad.
stoked though. It looks pretty extreme.
Yeah, good luck. I had
Yeah.
the easy part. I just had to get her lopped off. You have to actually reconstruct it.
Might be.
Yeah,
is this in the mail?
we'll see. Is it in the mail
Yeah,
yet?
well, that's
No, it's not in
a
the mail
good
yet.
point. Let's all maybe touch base on stuff we were working on.
Yeah, like XMC.
Yeah, I mean he's got stuff. What are you working on, Junkyard?
Me?
Yeah.
I did a little psh, psh on my truck. A lot better job than Dan's doing to his hood because it's taken him twice as long to do one little spot on his hood as it did for me to do my entire pickup truck. But yeah, nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
they say that at a certain point, like quality and speed, like more speed, less quality, more quality, less speed. I don't think that matters in Dan's world. I think
No, I try. Look, okay.
slow
This
and
hood has
not so
taken me
quality.
how long? This hood has taken me how long? You want to talk about quality and speed? This shit was at a snail's pace because I wanted it, to be quality. But every time I tried that, it spat in my face. So we're going speed this time. We're laying her on fucking thick, and we'll just sand her down and hope that it filled what I need filled.
You got a professional auto body guy who said he'll paint it for you when we're at No Name. What are you worried about?
I'm worried about getting it on the car so that I can get it to No Name so that he can paint it at No Name.
Just paint it black, send it back. It'll be fine.
Well, see, he's not going to be able to do body work on it at No Name. That shit takes days. You got to wait for the Bondo to fucking dry. You got to wait for this to dry. It needs to basically be perfect for him to spray it. So
Yeah.
It will be black, and then he'll like take it the rest of the way. Unless I fall in love with the black, which I don't know. If I will.
I think the black looked cool when you kind of mocked it up.
I did too.
It looked all right.
With the growth on it.
Tom, I think there's a third part to that thing you were saying, though, isn't there? There's a triangle, right? And you've got the time it'll take, the quality, and then how much it costs. And you can have two, and that's it. So it can be cheap and fast, or it can be cheap and quality, or it can be, but you can't have all three.
Yeah.
So it's a rotary motor.
1 second, fellas.
A rotary motor?
Yeah, 3 sides like a Dorito. That's you just did the.
Oh, yeah.
Dorito side, so.
Yeah. What are they? There's a name for that. What's that shape called?
Dorito,
Like
it's triangle.
No. But the guy that created it, he had a name for that shape, right?
Well, it was made by Winkle, but I can't remember what.
Yeah, Winkle engine.
Rotary motor.
Winkle engine. Yeah.
It was, as far as I know, it's a rotary motor.
Rotary's pretty much dead at this point.
I
don't
like
think
it. I think they're cool. I love rotary
It has
snowmobiles.
interesting applications, but it's not a real practical everyday car engine.
Rotary snowmobiles are awesome, though.
I've never heard of a rotary snowmobile. That's pretty legit. Although I don't know much about snowmobiles, so.
I don't know anything about snowmobiles. Not my
I know
cup of
you
tea.
can go really stupid fast and hurt yourself real quickly.
That sounds all right, yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, have you guys heard about that one-stroke engine that it's designed by a company? It's this new thing in Spain by, what are they called? I have to look it up. But it's a one-stroke engine. It's not actually one stroke, but
I was gonna say, how the hell they do that?
Yeah.
it's like it's an 8-piston engine, but only 4 cylinders. They have 2 pistons in the cylinder that are opposing, and they have these weird shaped rotary things on either side. And the strokes it's a 2-stroke engine, but it's not like a traditional 2-stroke.
Like a boxer engine almost?
No. So you have these pistons that go towards each other, and then the explosion pushes them apart.
Oh, I heard about that. I've
Yeah.
seen it.
Yeah. And the benefits are you can have an output shaft on either side of the engine because the whole thing rotates.
You have a crank on either side of the engine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and apparently the benefits are it's like super well balanced because those pistons going back and forth cancel each other out because you don't have a piston going up and down like this rotating a crankshaft and having to balance all that. It just cancels each other out normally. They call it a one-stroke.
Wouldn't you have twice the friction then?
Yes, and that's the problem with it. So you have twice the friction, and it's not quite as efficient, and so it doesn't make the power and torque curves are like pathetic compared to a conventional engine.
Well, I would imagine because you're trying to push 2 pistons with the same charge as you would normally with one.
Right. But the benefit is the thing is super, super light. So they're thinking that the applications would be like drones or really small airplanes, stuff like that. So they put one in a Miata, and they claimed that with a turbocharger it made like 120 horsepower. And the engine's only like this big. So in some ways that's impressive, and in other ways it's not really.
It's kind of actually pathetic when you get right down to it in terms of that kind of power rate. You can get 700-800 horsepower out of a 2.4-liter Honda if you do it right. They're dinky.
But the one that makes 120 horsepower with the little turbocharger like weighs 120 pounds complete. So pretty lightweight.
I could pick that up and throw it on my back.
How do they
super
introduce?
exhausters are much heavier than that. The 4 cylinders.
How do they introduce the fuel and air into the shared cylinder then?
It's like here. Let me see if I can find a diagram.
So I
It's
thought you were
pretty
talking about
interesting.
engines.
So
When you
so
first
there's.
said
Oh, go ahead. What?
I thought you were talking about hit and miss engines, the old hit and miss ones. They used to use.
They used to be in a lot of boats around here. My grandfather, I think, used to have one
generators
years ago.
farm equipment.
Yeah, tractors and stuff. I've seen them in tractors. It's not a hit and miss engine. It's like a so it's like a 2-stroke engine with 2 pistons that are opposed, and so you have an intake port and an exhaust port, and one piston reveals the intake port and one piston reveals the exhaust port, and they're just offset in timing just enough to where, like a 2-stroke engine, it uses the exhaust scavenging to pull the exhaust gases out and pull the intake mixture in. And then it compresses it between the 2 pistons, combustion happens, and it pushes out. Here.
That off timing. You think that'd be pretty dangerous pretty quick if it got out of time.
Yeah, but it seems like they've solved that issue because it's like 2 kind of wavy, like counterweight things that the pistons ride on. There's no crankshaft. And they're kind of got this geared clutch thing in between them that adjusts the timing between them. It seems pretty solid. Here, let me show. I found a diagram on their website. Okay, can you all see this?
Okay.
Let's start this over. Okay, so this is the 2-stroke, right? This is the 4-stroke, and then this is theirs. So it's like the 2-stroke where you have an intake port and an exhaust port, but instead you've got an intake port here and an exhaust port here. This is a little bit not correct because they've got like crankshafts like this, and they don't have crankshafts in the actual model. Let's see. Yeah, so see this? So they've got, they got spark plug and an injector. So it's a direct injection deal. And they've got these round bits at either side, and the pistons have rollers on the bottom, and it's kind of a wavy thing. So the piston rides up.
It's almost like a camshaft.
Yeah, it's like a wave dip.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so what you can't see in here is there's an intake port and an exhaust port, like a 2-stroke engine. But yeah,
it sounds like they found a way to make a Winkle rotary even more complicated than a Winkle rotary.
Yeah.
Or Wankel, I guess would be the right way to say it.
Well, I feel like having this wavy thing on the end, I don't feel like the actual transfer of energy is as linear as just a straight up crankshaft.
Right. And I think that's one of the problems they're having because it's not taking as much power as a conventional engine with a crankshaft because you have all that leverage, right, of the piston coming down, leveraging on that crankshaft, because each one of those where the connecting rod connects to the crankshaft, that's a lever right there. You're multiplying that force, and I don't think you get that with this design. That's why it's so low output, at least right now. But yeah, it's this company in Spain. It's called InEngine, which is short for Innovation Engine or something like that. Yeah, and this little video thing, this is where they put it in a Miata.
Are you eating pizza, Pickle?
Yes.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, so basically it looks like it's one gigantic, almost looks like an electric motor from the outside.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's just kind of round.
I think it's a cool idea. just it's a bit complicated.
I'm not saying it's not a neat idea. I'm just wondering what the actual application is at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, I think the applications. Oh, right here. See that they're talking about a range extender,
You can see on the big.
which that makes sense. I think it's fairly efficient as far as fuel economy. Just doesn't make a whole ton of power. Aviation, they were talking about putting it in drones and small aircraft, which that could make sense since it's so.
Yeah, I can't imagine they'd ever let that into something that, like an airplane with people in it because of the failure rate.
Yeah, probably not. Power generator, maritime. What are they putting? Oh, for hydraulic systems in boats. And hydrogen. What's this?
Bombs.
No, fuel cell cars or fuel cell somethings.
No,
it makes more sense for that, but when they're showing it off in a car, that doesn't make sense. What they're saying the applications are make more sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it'd ever be a main power system, but it would be a fine backup or a secondary or something where it's non-constant use or something like that.
Yeah, I think so. Oh yeah, and here's a video of it in that little drone. Oh, let's see if it'll load. So, yeah. I think it winds up pretty. Yeah. Oh, you can hear it?
I heard it through your computer. Yeah, your speakers or whatever.
Oh, okay. I think it winds up pretty fast too. I think it'll go like 10 or 12,000 RPM.
It kind of sounded like a chainsaw, like very high revving engine.
Yeah.
Hey, Cajun Coin Hunter. Hey, Dean Stevenson.
Hey, Cajun. Hey, Dean. Welcome. We're talking about the crazy one-stroke engine that's actually a two-stroke engine, but they don't call it a two-stroke engine because it's not the same as a normal two-stroke engine.
It is a cool idea in theory, but I'm not sure it's a useful one. It's kind of like It's kind of like reinventing the wheel, like
I feel like there's a lot of parasitic loss in there.
Yeah, but I wonder if you take that design right and you develop it, and you fix little things and tweak it. Maybe it is the next internal combustion engine design. Because I mean, you think about it, like the piston engines that we have nowadays. That's like 100-something years of development. When they first came out, they made like no power, and they were really inefficient and stuff. And nowadays we've got, you can get hundreds of horsepower out of a little tiny engine because we've refined that technology. So in its current state, it's really not that great, but maybe this is a step towards something better in the future. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I think they could definitely fool with it.
Yeah, they have to see what happens. It's like those tires that they were going to... saw something on a military show about 10 years ago. They made airless tires. Basically, it was a rubber tread on a sponge center, and those died. So that tends to happen to some of this stuff. It's a neat idea, but the production aspects of it, or being able to make it or sell it, just don't warrant the reality of it. But still a neat idea.
Yeah, I think I've heard of the airless tires before. Yeah,
I've seen them.
It looks like Michelin actually sells some.
They do.
I know that
the rate that they were supposed to be taking and bringing into the industry is just it isn't happening.
I know a lot of people use them on skid steers because, especially on construction sites where there's nails.
Well, those are also the bonded style too. There's like high-low tires tend to be bonded. They're different.
Yeah.
They're solid. There's a lot of things in that realm. It makes sense for military stuff because you can't go flat if it isn't. Literally have to just blow it into pieces.
Yeah.
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 This does make sense.
Allen wrench shoved up into your tire.
Yeah. How did that happen?
How did you do that?
Yeah.
But you know what?
I don't know.
That's not the craziest thing. Honestly, that's pretty crazy. But my mother's had a spark plug in her tire, so I mean, how does that happen?
What's that?
Yeah. How do you get a spark plug in there?
It's the thing that.
Same way you put a stick in a boot, shit happens.
So then it ignites the fuel. I'll tell you about it after the live stream.
It's the bit that sparks the other stuff.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very important instrument inside of an engine. Well, gasoline engine anyway.
Yeah. No spark plugs in a diesel engine.
No.
Yeah, diesels run off compression.
Mm-hmm.
Gasoline engines, the only ones that matter.
One of my earliest videos was working on a diesel bus, and I made some joke, like I took the air cleaner off and made some joke about like, oh, where's the carburetor? So many people, I didn't get that it was a joke, and they were like, you shouldn't be working on that. You don't know anything. And I'm like,
Well, those are the fun people.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Oh, yeah.
people that
Like
take
clientele right
diesel mechanics way too far. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the people with squatted trucks. That's,
You shouldn't be doing that if you don't know exactly what you're doing. Okay, well then how am I ever going to find out what to do?
You know, starting fluid is really
Yeah,
hard on
exactly.
diesels.
You're gonna have to
Yes.
pay to go to college
Starting
for 20
fluid's part of
years before you
everything,
can work on one.
But we got
This would be the only way to get our forklifts to start up in the winter. Right down the air, the throat.
So
Honestly, there's an argument with that. I don't know. I haven't seen any damage, to be honest, like long term. I think, I don't know if it matters that much.
I don't remember what company it was, but back in the day, there were
Depends how much you spray in there, Pickle.
Pardon?
So it depends on how much you spray in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You don't want to wash the
You
cylinder
just
walls
interrupted
with it.
junkyard.
Yeah, what the crap, man?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Are
Dan.
you talking?
Yeah.
blockhead.
But back in the day, there were big trucks with diesel engines. They actually had ether squirters built in for cold starts.
There you go.
There you go.
Whether it was a good idea or not, I don't know, but they came factory that way.
It
You know what?
worked.
I bet they started right up.
Oh, yeah.
Not
Yeah,
like the
just-
6.0 or,
I'm just gonna throw it out there. Don't be a forklift operator in the winter. That's no
If you're
fun.
gonna be doing stuff like that, go over there.
No fun?
Nothing
No
like
fun.
getting a forklift stuck in the snow. That's
Or
an
the
experience.
teeth and everything else.
Yeah, I was the guy who had to go help everybody get their forklifts out on stuff in the snow. Nobody knew what the fuck
Get my
they were
TV, I'm
doing.
gonna be mad.
Mhm.
Really,
Except
if
for
you
you.
just lay on the throttle, eventually the tires will get so hot, it will melt the pathway through the snow.
Speed is key, in the words of Jeremy Clarkson.
And they've done that many a times. Especially on the ones that have zero tread on them. Yeah, it's
Yeah, the indoor only tires that magically go outside. Yeah.
yeah,
You mean the ones that were on the front end of my van?
yeah, those ones.
Yeah, your baloney rinds, as I call them.
Hey, jeez. That's dangerous, man. I'm glad you replaced those.
Yeah.
Is that before or after you got the Allen wrench stuck in them?
Those were the rear tires.
Those are the front tires that got replaced. The rear passenger tire had the Allen wrench in it.
We just
Fully
put a plug
wedged
in
up in there. I don't know how you do that, but I did it somehow.
Went to the Dollar Tree, got the cheapest plug we could find, and just put a plug in it.
Yeah.
It's actually a plug in the Dollar Tree?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Wow.
Well, Family Dollar. It wasn't a dollar.
Well, yeah, family.
Oh, Family Dollar. Yeah, that's like.
Dollar store were my surprise.
We're going to the park today.
Going to the park.
Woohoo!
Dean says sometimes, yeah, dodgy things teach you the most. He said it
Really?
wasn't life advice, but I think it is. Oh,
Look at
jeez.
that. Look at
I
that
don't have
feathering
any
technique.
examples of that.
All right, Junkyard, put him up like full screen. Look at this feathering technique here.
Yeah. Show us your feathering technique, Dan.
Premium bodywork right here. Look at this.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Look at that can control.
Look at that.
Man,
just as far as his
Oh.
arm can reach back there.
he didn't have to look. That's how professional he is.
The
That's
left,
how they put shit on.
the
He
left
didn't even
hand
have to
side
look.
is
He was
totally
just
going to
like,
have more than the right hand side because he can't reach that far.
Be a lopsided hood.
I haven't seen him
Little
shift yet.
flappy.
I've just seen him.
Yeah, exactly. Just, whoop.
I don't care how much filler I have to put on this stupid thing as long as it fills the crease.
Oh man.
Were you going to go get water or not?
Well, 6%. Have you finally got your bodywork mostly done? You're starting to tear into the engine of the Chandler?
There's nothing dark
Technically,
anywhere.
yes, I'm tearing into the engine. Technically,
The
no, I'm
daytime.
not nowhere near done with all the metal work. So
Oh.
I had two friends come over yesterday, and they were able to get the water pump off and clean everything up in the engine block, put a new valve cover gasket on it.
Yeah,
The engine-
I seen. Yeah, I seen the picture you sent on Discord.
It looked good
Yeah,
from what I've seen.
Cleaner
It
than
looked-
a Mustang I know somebody owns. So I'm super surprised.
It looked almost as clean as the inside of my 302 that I never changed the oil in. So
Oh man.
I think
It's-
someone changed the oil in the Chambler one too many times. It got all dirty.
No, that's extremely clean, especially for a 4-liter. But it's got to have less miles than my daily driver because my daily driver looks like an
No.
architectural dig. There's so much crap
No.
built on everything. So
Ugh.
Then stay down here.
Yeah, it
I
looked
wonder-
really good.
How much power and reliability you think you could get back by just tearing the entire engine apart in your daily driver and cleaning everything and then putting it back together? Like not rebuilding it, just cleaning everything.
there's a level of ain't care, and I'll just go buy another $1,000 car. It's
See, for me, that I would tear it apart and clean everything real good, and then
Run worse.
when I put it back together again, it's going to be some amalgamation of what it once was, and probably won't run. So
Yeah, exactly. Me too.
yeah, no, my daily driver Cherokee, it's probably going to need an oil pan sooner than later, and if it does, it might be the time to decide if I really want to do that or just buy another car.
Is it like rusted or dented or something?
It's starting to rust.
Rusting
There's areas it's starting to rust through.
Mm.
what's up, busted
It will
radio?
be.
Yeah, you can
Hey,
buy like
busted radio.
5 or 7 of these cans, and it might clean her.
Oh jeez.
It has that whole rust preventative, which is, a steady oil leak is a rust preventative measure,
No,
but
6%.
makes
You know
it
what you
hard
gotta
to
do? Chicken wire with Bondo.
well, no,
That'll hold.
when I start with the panel bond, I'll see how well that works. In worst case, I'll just make a oil pan out of panel bond, just say screw it. So,
That's how our dad fixed the frame on one of his vehicles, Bondo and chicken wire.
Oh no.
What?
No.
It looked halfway decent.
That's why I had to call the master to show me how it was done on the first go around.
I'm convinced there's an art form to it. Like I don't know.
I'm sure there's an art form to it, but Bondo on your frame? No.
Well, I mean,
that would
Not
have been one of
just
those
we
Bondo.
didn't have a
it had-
welder at the time. We were way too poor to afford a welder. So I mean,
We don't have a welder.
literally all we could afford, and that's what he did. So
Oh
I mean,
man.
it got its by. It didn't look like the thing was falling apart ever. So
It looked better than the beer can exhaust that he had on it.
Oh no. Oh. Oh no.
Hey, I was taught by a professional, all right?
A beer can be used to fix many things, and exhaust is not one of them.
It most certainly is, and he
One
can
time-
prove it.
one time, my mom was driving down the road, and then there were people like waving her down, like, "Hey, stop!" And these people from a construction site came over and was like, "You ran over a mattress, and you've been dragging it for like 3 miles."
How do you not notice that sensation?
And along with the mattress, the muffler had fallen off at that point because it was zip tied on or something like that.
I've done that. I've done the whole muffler held up by a USB cable thing.
I've done it too. I fixed a lot of stuff with mechanics wire.
No, the best is I had an F-150. The drive shaft exploded on at the yoke in the transmission, and it was 4-wheel drive. So I had my mom bring me a bunch of wire hangers from my work shirts, and I made a drive shaft loop because I couldn't get the drive shaft off the rear axle, and I limped it home with coat hangers holding the rear drive shaft so it could just spin and not, pound the crap out of the car on the ground.
I had a giant zip tie as a belt catcher because the Cutlass would chuck the belt every time you'd hammer it down. So I just put a massive zip tie around the belt so when it chucked it, it caught it. That way I could just go put it back on.
I remember one time we were out in the middle of nowhere. It was me, my older brother, and my dad. We had this little shitty S10. I don't even think it had 4-wheel drive, but we got stuck and then spent 4.5 hours like getting unstuck in the middle of winter. It was like 30 below.
Oh, man.
And I was the youngest, so I was like hey, go get this. Okay.
Hey, LNA, what's happening?
That was good times.
LNA, welcome.
Hey, how's it
Also, Dean says that I should consider a diet change so I can hold more junk in my trunk. I don't understand if he's saying I should gain weight or if I should lose weight.
Gain weight.
Gain weight?
Yeah. Gain weight.
How would you get more junk?
Dean's gains.
Weak.
Okay.
I don't have goofy strength.
Dean was saying something about he didn't notice me.
See, look at Tom down here. The next Arnold Schwarzenegger.
What you didn't hear is when I did that, like my shoulder and my elbow and everything basically cracked in my arm. It was like opening up a box of Rice Krispies and dumping milk on it.
Oh, man. Getting old sucks.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you young whippersnapper.
Yeah, thanks for calling me out. Are you punching the live stream?
She wants a fist bump.
Yeah, there you go.
See, they're all fist bumping, She woke up this morning and chose violence.
That's better than Dan's daughter beating the crap out of him every live stream he's on.
Yeah.
No, I woke up this morning and played Wobbly Life with Flea.
Fair enough.
I feel bad for a kid who's going to be bullying her at school. It ain't going to be for long.
I mean, she goes full on, like the guy from the Rocky movies on you. I mean.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just walks by and go, you got my rent money yet? Oh.
Well, Pickle still owes her money, so I'd be watching your back, Pickle.
Dad, where's my allowance? Holds you up by the bottom of your feet. I told you I need that on Wednesdays.
What do?
She just goes out and knifes the tires in the Mustang. Yeah, where's my money, Dad?
Well, she wouldn't do that.
Down like this.
Yeah.
She likes riding in it too much.
Now sitting down like this, you can only see my little forehead, but when I go up at it, there it is.
There you
There it is.
It's magic.
Ooh. Oh.
We have to get Conduit in the shot, too, because everybody loves Conduit.
Yeah.
And everybody
wait.
loves George.
No.
George is your mummer stick?
George.
George is my mom.
George, the mama stick.
Oh, man.
George can go contribute to the Canada Fire for all I care.
See, if he had another boot, he could walk on down here and meet Conduit.
He might be coming to No Name Nationals with me yet.
That will run his stick ass over.
You know he's coming too, because you'd be whoosh,
If you value that stick, I would not bring it to no name because I'm pretty sure that just ended up in the fire.
Oh, man.
Halfway through the night, Pickle would be like, "Hey, anybody see George?" I'd just be over by the fire. No, I haven't seen him. You just see a smoldering loofah next to the fire.
Cam would be sitting somewhere where there is no fire and there's a fire in front of him somehow. Nope, haven't seen that.
Yeah, just a dirty smoldering boot and a loofah. That's all that's left.
No, bro, literally be sitting just somewhere outside, and then all of a sudden a fire spawns. Oh.
I don't know if you know how fires actually work. They don't just spawn.
Tell that to Canada.
Jeez.
Okay, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Video game for sure. It can't. I mean, you're basically up there, Pickle. Is there anything left? I mean, there's got to be dwindling down to not much, right?
Oh yeah, I don't even hear about it in the news anymore. So.
Well, it's
Okay,
because all the news places are burned down. I don't think you hear much of anything up there. The only reason you newfies are saved is because you're on an island surrounded by water. The fire can't reach you.
If this keeps going, you are going to be Canada. That's all that's going to be left is just Newfoundland.
Yes. Well, that's what makes us better. See,
Boy,
Remote Island.
much from that Trudeau fella, eh? He's okay. Just smoldering building where the congressional place used to be.
You're going to go to move to Alberta or wherever you go. Alberta? Is that where
Alberta? Yes, Alberta. But did you say Alberta?
Alberta.
Alberta.
You're going to start driving towards Alberta, and all you're going to see is just like fucking, melted glass maple syrup containers just on. You're going to look around like, God, where is everything?
Charred moose.
No, it's going to be like Mad Max Canadian style. Give me your gas, eh? I don't want
Show up there and you look around. Not everything's like
give me your
burnt
gas,
and be like,
if it's not an
Man,
inconvenience.
this is totally different in
so, it
pictures.
works. No, they've already got the hockey pass for the second movie, so it's perfect.
Oh, man.
Canada forest fire champion of the decade right here.
Oh, man.
Number one, eh?
Oh, hey, Dan, now that LNA's here, you should ask him advice for your hood.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
No, LNA. So the front of the hood scoop just keeps cracking through. There's just a little crack that keeps showing up. So I'd really like to know, how do I fix that? Because I've just been kind of doing this, and it ain't working. Well, actually, that seemed to help.
I'm trying to get through the Dan that Bondo and seam sealer and filler is not structural.
No.
Oh, JB Weld. Son of a bitch, why didn't I think of this?
Oh, no. What about Flex Seal?
Never mind, I fixed it.
Flex Seal. There you go. Flex Seal. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
No, the Flex Seal you can't sand smooth. JB Weld you can at least sand smooth.
No,
How
Dan,
do you
just do
know?
the whole damn thing. It's black anyway. Just flex seal the whole damn hood. One color
No.
black.
How many times have you painted something with Flex Seal and tried to sand it smooth?
Yeah,
Never.
exactly.
But I just imagine. Flex Seal is basically a
LNA
rubberized coating.
replied-
Well, I mean, you said
said-
that like it was a
Hey,
fact,
Danny,
but
you-
you haven't even done any
Yeah.
research.
There you go. Put the comment up.
Grinder and make a V into the crack to
And
fill.
you did not do that.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Now he's going to get runs.
He could do that, or he's just going to keep filling with filler primer because I know what the name you think the name implies, but it's not that. It's not a crack filler.
If you have enough of it on there, eventually.
Yeah,
Well, no, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it with JB Weld, but I gotta get my money's worth out of this can first.
Oh, jeez.
So you're just making more work for yourself. So now you got to
boy.
sand all that crap out of the crack.
Well, no, because I've been sanding on that area for so long, it's probably already divoted. So I'm really just filling in, you know. I'm making it,
Hey,
you know.
Tom, call your dad and have him fix it when Dan goes home tonight.
My dad works overnights for the next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. On Friday, he'll finally be retired. So
Fall in.
Congrats.
What's falling in?
Yeah, congrats to your dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Friday is also his birthday, so he gets to retire on his birthday.
Oh, shit, is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
Wow.
21st.
Okay.
we know who the favorite son is now.
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
always
No,
been
it
Dan.
was.
Dan's the youngest, so he gets the most.
Oh, okay. Yeah, to be fair, I experienced that too.
Maybe I'll get him a tool.
I'm the middle child. They basically acted like I didn't exist for a while, so.
Oh.
So yeah, but you gotta understand that the youngest is the last hope. So Dan is your dad's last hope. So
No, we both know who the favorite is, Tom. Neither of us.
That's your older brother?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
The successful one.
Mm-hmm.
The one who married into success, shall I say.
Oh, LNA says that it'll work for a day or two. The filler primer.
Just keep filling it; it will fall in. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Is just, you know, keep
what he's saying is
pushing her on there. LA said it'll work.
No,
I don't think that's what he was saying.
you're trying to fill the drain. It's not going to work.
Why not?
He's telling you it's just going to keep falling in, and you're going to have to keep doing that.
Well, falling in is exactly what I want it to do. I want it to fall in the damn gap.
No, that's the opposite of what you want.
It's never going to fill because it's just going to keep sinking. That's what he's saying.
Yes.
I don't know. If it keeps sinking, eventually it will hit a bottom, see? And then it will just fill up.
You're going to
Dan,
turn the
where's your logic?
This long strip of paint just gooed through that crack. Just this long, continuous stream of paint goo.
He's saying you got to make that V. Yeah.
Well, there's already a V. That's the whole fucking problem, is that there's a V.
Oh my god.
No, it's like, well, he's telling you to take and make a V so there's something to fill in. So you can put structure on it. If you're just continuing to fill a crack, it's just going to keep cracking. If you dig the crack out and you give it a surface, it'll bond to both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You look severely confused.
Just poke a hole in it and stick it right over the crack and just let it sit there until it's empty. The same thing.
Well, no, you gotta
Dan
let it
doesn't
dry a
bond
little
well
bit
with
first.
others.
Oh, he says that because it's delaminated, you have to get to the new surface. You mean you have to sand it all the way down to like the bare metal and fiberglass or whatever the crap that little Scoopy deal's made out of?
Yeah, in all reality.
I've already touched metal on here.
I told you,
Trying to get down to
seal it before
problem.
we started doing all this, but then no.
Well, it's riveted on, okay? Come on now.
Huh?
It's riveted on, all right?
You're riveted on.
I bondoed around it, right? Look, all right? This will work.
Well, okay. what you got to do is you got to sand it all back down so all the rivets are showing, and then you can go up to Alberta where everything is Mad Max Canada and be like, check out my Mad Max car, eh? And you'll fit right in.
Haven't we already established that I want nowhere near Canada?
Oh, I thought that was Mexico.
No,
Both.
we lost Pickle.
Oh.
Well,
Uh-oh.
yeah, damn Canadians.
That's that real cheap Canadian internet.
He said just V down to the bottom, not the whole thing.
They must not have that Starlink up yet.
They must not.
Must not.
What are you doing?
No, see, my hope is if I just keep layering on, I understand that the primer will fill in, right? Like, it will just continue to be a crack. But if I get it high enough, then I can just sand it down and it will fill in. See?
So you're trying to make a great wall with China on that crack? Is that what you're going? Okay.
Basically. And then I'll cut her back down.
So Tom, what are you working on? Oh, you're kind of over here. I saw you were working on a keyboard or something.
Yeah, I got a keyboard for my parents' house that they got from my grandfather's place. They gave it to us for the kids because the kids like messing around on stuff like that. Well, at first I opened up the battery compartment and the batteries, most of them exploded in there.
Oh, yeah.
So there was powdered, I'm guessing battery acid all over in there. And then stuff became unsoldered because of that. So I'm going to have to resolder like the ground wires and everything back in there and see if I can get it to work.
You know, those batteries probably exploded in the 80s. It's just been sitting like that ever since.
Like literally, you know, that little spring at the end?
Yeah.
There was a battery like welded onto that. Like I took the whole spring compartment out and the battery was affixed to it. So.
Oh, geez.
You're back.
It was pretty
I'm
good.
having internet connection issues, but I believe I
It's
fixed
the haunted fucking stick behind you.
I'm convinced. Oh, you're over here. I'm convinced you're just into it now. So that's why you keep bringing it up. That's what it is. You're just jealous of the stick. You over here, sir. Yeah.
Look at me.
Oh, wow.
What if that was the one sort of paint you needed to finish the hole?
Oh, worth it.
Hold on, is internet problems
I got more.
It's a pizza? Is that what that was, Pickle?
Okay, I may have went.
Code for what? I need
No,
more
no.
pizza?
I crashed, and then I realized I was hungry, so I went and grabbed another piece of pizza, and then came back and rejoined.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Well, anyway, I got that the keyboard thing I'll be working on as soon as I can get some thinner electrical wire, because everything they had at the Ace Hardware here was way too intense to be putting in that tiny little thing. So I'll have to find some real tiny electrical wire for that. And then I'm gonna be doing a few more things to the Stratocaster. Like I gotta resolder in a couple things. I might put some different pickups in it pretty soon because I got some real fancy Fender pickups.
Did the fire get to you?
And then, yeah, that's about all I got. Besides more tunes in the works also.
Yeah. Oh yeah, El Dano. That was a pretty good one.
That was a
Legend
good one.
of El Dano. Yes.
I like that.
Legend of Me. It was good.
Yes.
Really captured my stature.
You need a shirt that says El Dano. You need a shirt that says The Conduit. So.
Yeah. And I need a shirt that says 50 Calibus Lowcat because I still think that's hilarious.
I have one of those.
Yeah, but I just that 50 Calibus Lowcat with like a picture of a Nerf gun or something.
And Pickle needs shirt says I will stick.
Pickle needs a dildo shirt's what he needs.
No,
Like one of those I love New York shirts. But it's
I think you're from a different community if you start wearing that around.
Oh my god, that would be the best shirt ever, and I would definitely wear that.
Shirts and dildo that say something like that you can probably buy.
I gotta find out because that would be the greatest shirt ever.
And you know what? Your mom would probably be totally okay with it, from what I've heard.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, you don't. There's so much you don't know.
There's so much you don't know.
Apparently.
She doesn't want him to have an old Ford, but she's fine helping him make a stick with a boot and a freaking shower cozy on top of it.
Her boot and her shower cozy, by the way.
Wait, she doesn't want you to have an old Ford.
No.
She doesn't know. And neither does my father, but you know.
She would rather him dress up like a KKK Elvis than have an old
Busted
than have an old vehicle.
Man, you Canadians are weird.
Yeah,
Give me your booze, or I'll sing you to death with my Irish ditties.
Yeah, I'm really not surprised that they're just, self-eradicating up there at the moment with these forest fires.
Oh, Tom, you got a Mummers song in the works?
I may have.
I need to hear this, like, ASAP.
You will hear it when it is ready to be heard.
Yeah, I do appreciate it. I'm looking forward to using it on that series of videos I'm making, so thank you.
Yeah, well, I might need to see if you could make me something kind of specific too for an upcoming video, if you've got the time.
I mean, I'm finding the time, so.
Okay.
I mean, I'm still trying to figure that old Western one out. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Oh.
Believe it or not, there's a lot that goes into that. So.
Excuse me.
Oh, yeah.
Weird chord progression. I'm still trying to figure out. Especially the way that homeless-looking guy does it. That's good. That's a good rendition of it.
Yeah, I know.
Instead of whistling, I want to get a kazoo.
That would be amazing.
So that one is still being worked on, but yes. If you got an idea for something, let me know. I can.
Yeah, I'll send it to you in Discord. It should be pretty simple, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the version you uploaded in Discord of the intro song the one to use, Tom?
The very final, the last one I uploaded.
Okay.
I mean, and check that out. If it seems like this, I have another version where the cymbals are a little louder. I don't know. When I had the headphones in, it seemed like they were real loud, so I turned them down. But then I just played it regularly, and it seemed like then they were too quiet. So if they seem like they're too quiet for what you need it for, let me know. I can upload the one with louder cymbals.
If you want to, that's great. But I really do like. I did reply to you. I really do like the one you uploaded. So I appreciate that.
Fair enough. Then use that one.
That'll be nice over people randomly using machines in a shop environment.
I might be going through some old songs and redoing some of the drum parts on them because I like the way that those drums turned out as opposed to the chintzy sounding drums.
Must be like ASMR with me eating pizza and drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep eating. Just keep shoveling shit in your face while we're talking.
This
Or you're only allowed to eat if you're on the bottom of the
ASMR
street.
guy, a guitar guy.
I'm sorry, Pickle. That was a bit extreme. I've just been irritated as of late.
You got some. Gonna have some slide stuff coming too.
Ooh, I like slide stuff. You need a
Oh, you
cigar
got a
box
slide?
guitar.
I really need to get a slide. It sounds so cool.
Just a little like 3-string dealio.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It is nice that your shirt matches your primer, Dan. Just so you know. It's nice.
Well, this used to be my green shirt.
Oh, jeez.
Actually, I think my lungs match. Too.
Can you guess what that is? I highly doubt Pickle's going to
Wait.
know what this is, but
Wait. A beer can opener.
no, you probably could open a beer can with it.
What you got there?
Some sort of
Yeah.
wrench
I know
or
what it is.
something.
6% knows what it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess it's not for mumming.
I guess
No.
that's a wrench for taking something off of something.
Hey, you got it. Or putting something onto something.
It's a very specific something that YouTube doesn't like a lot.
Yeah. Oh, I should probably stop showing it, huh? Yeah.
Oh, so like firearms or something?
Yeah. It's a.
Pickle, the proper pronunciation is long distance paper punchers.
Yeah. A lead redistribution device.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Just sitting here on the desk. It's a spinner.
Redistribution
All
device
them
that nobody
whiny.
likes.
Yeah. The one that is very black and scary. Except mine isn't black and not very scary.
Neither's mine.
Are we talking about our desks? Is it...
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it's an AR-15 is what they're
We
talking about.
both have tactical desks.
Yep. Tactical desks.
Are you guys
Fire
like always
special
worried?
wrenches.
Is the thing with you guys like always worried about somebody's gonna like break into your house and like murder you in your sleep? Because like you have like guns hidden away. Dan's carrying like a Bowie knife on him and a 45 Colt. Like what's the deal here, guys?
I guarantee you, in 1860 whatever, if that guy was armed, he wouldn't have died from that month.
You just gotta keep bringing it up, don't you? You're a fan, see? You're a fan.
Well, are you afraid that someone's going to come and break into your house? Literally, just last live stream. Yeah, we get really drunk, dress up like Betty White, and go demand for alcohol.
No, and
that's the reason.
And honestly, Pickle, when it's a normal, common, everyday occurrence and the government hasn't completely stripped your rights away yet, it's not abnormal to have these things just randomly around your house. I don't have certain things out, but the rest of it is just tools.
Yeah.
Well, and that was built into our Constitution, which a lot of people forget about, is and everybody made a big deal about, the Schmanuary 6th event, but our government was meant to be taken down when it becomes too tyrannous. That's that's the whole Constitution. If it's not working for the people, then it needs to be dismantled and reconfigured. That's what our forefathers.
Is it guys? Is it working for the people then?
There's only one. Everybody seems to forget the Constitution wasn't a limit on the people. It was supposed to be a limit on what the government could do to the people.
Yeah.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you believe or not. That was the point of the Constitution. It was a limit on government, not the people.
Yep. And
Government
it's
is only supposed to be for international affairs, not internal.
Yeah. Well, federal government, yes. You can get down to smaller, like local governments and state governments are meant to be a little more local, but they're still supposed to be very limited. That was the idea of the founding fathers, anyway.
I see.
But
just a little longer than half hour.
But yeah. Hi, Conduit.
Conduit. We'll talk later. I got plans.
I mean, I hang out with him quite a bit, so yeah.
Well, he messed with me. I can't help it. So
just me and Conduit hang out.
Yeah, me and George, we hang. We're buddies.
I believe that.
You know what? You hanging out with an electrical box is less creepy than you hanging out with a stick with a face on it.
Oh, we got a good question from Dean. Does the saxophone work better on manifold or ported?
Bill Clinton.
And certainly the views in the live stream have died. Yes.
Yeah.
I see this funny thing where this guy's roommate zip tied a harmonica underneath of his car. He took it into the shop because he couldn't figure out what the.
Oh, I seen that.
That's awesome.
So good.
That is awesome. You should do it to Dan's car, except now he knows. So.
Yeah, but gentlemen,
figured
I
out
have
pretty
another one, a good one that we could do. That he
Oh, yeah?
doesn't know. Oh yeah.
Okay,
It involves
okay.
zip ties.
Well, the classic is putting zip ties around the drive shaft. I've done that quite a few times.
Oh, yeah.
There's other
No.
things you can do with fishing line and tying
yeah.
things up and tying the fishing line around the exhaust. And once the fishing line burns the exhaust, the thing swings down and reveals itself behind the car that's driving.
Ah.
There's okay. He's got it. He knows.
Okay. I haven't heard of that one. That's a good one.
They got pulled in a couple of places I've worked.
Nice. I feel like the only thing I've ever done to cars that was like a prank is you take a bunch of sticky notes and just cover the car or stuff like that.
Oh,
Never
wait,
done anything.
I had a
don't
guy
believe
named
in
Connor.
violence, so I don't
I
like
had a guy-
vehicular violence. So
I had a guy named Connor this was my first job, right? Back when I was still a clean team. He had a truck. Well, okay, Tom, remember that giant industrial roll of paper that you had? Yeah. Well, I took that and I would write "I'm gay" or something, just really decorate the shit out of it. I'd open up this tailgate, wrap it around the tailgate, and shut it. So you'd go driving around town with this fucking "I'm gay" something, just whatever it was on there.
Oh,
What
man.
happened to that paper?
I don't know
I knew
what
you were gonna
happened
say
to
that.
paper. I don't remember.
Stole your mill paper.
Took it. Straight up took it.
Hmm.
That was pretty funny.
That's a shame. Sounds like a lot of fun paper.
Hey girl.
It was a giant industrial roll of paper.
Oh yeah, that was.
speaking of
more
which,
paper
what
every
did
day.
you write that the XMC plans on the Necronomicon? What kind of paper was that?
Yeah. It looked
It's
like
like-
you got it at the bottom of the ocean and then decided
Yeah.
you were gonna
Oh,
hello
he-
there.
it was from the Titanic, but
Yeah, exactly.
he
It was
wrote
like the
whatever.
Necronomicon, Book of the Dead. That paper was like ancient Sanskrit paper. You're just doodling.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me.
It's hand-laid paper. What?
Well, I mean, I knew you were old, Dan, but that old. I mean,
knew you-
It's a leather-bound book. That's all it is.
Paper?
It's just a leather-bound book.
But you're
Why?
making your own. You like an 1800s gun, 1800s knife. Now you're making your own paper. What, you got a printing press out there somewhere?
No,
What are you
it's quality.
doing?
Quality. Only the best for XMC. It's where I put all my ideas. You should really have an idea book. I tell you, it comes in handy.
Yeah, this is my idea book, Dan. Right
I
here.
do.
That's my idea book.
Well, yeah, because we don't need a whole lot of memory for that.
I have an idea book, and I just carry this notebook all the time.
Yeah,
But it doesn't have paper like that.
It's called graph
you're
paper. I
right.
don't need to get Sanskrit out and with a quill pen and drain oil or a whale for its oil to make the ink with and shit.
No, a pencil. That way you can erase and read.
So I put
You're just not
short-
thinking logically, 6%.
It was of a squirrel that was hanging over this power line, and it was clearly been dead for a while.
Excuse me.
Looked like it was fried. So I made a short of it. It's I wonder what was going through his head. The
Electricity.
last thing that he thought was
440 volts.
gone.
Probably.
And,
Shit.
Man, what a
Somebody just commented that wasn't even a power line. That's a communication line.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, but that communication line just messed that squirrel up hardcore.
That poor squirrel, he had the shock of his life.
Oh man.
I mean-
that's you know you have
Probably
problems
seeing-
communicating when it kills you. So
He was probably seeing whatever was going through that line.
Oh jeez. What? Okay, but back to the Titanic. Did you guys know that the swimming pool in the Titanic is still full of water?
No.
Uh-oh, somebody left the tap running.
and we re-entered the junkyard crappy dad joke.
My fault.
Yeah, so don't get that influence. He started telling shit jokes on his live stream as well.
Hmm.
Good. I approve.
He's rubbing off on me.
I approve.
Well, the biggest problem with that submarine is it's equal pressure now.
Yep. Oh man.
You know, we
What
should
a-
just have a live stream dedicated to like Titanic jokes now, like or something stupid.
I don't know. I think they'd probably sink. Probably not do so.
Probably implode.
Hey, Tom, we need to get a sound effect for the,
You have drums down there.
Yeah, I got a drum set.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah, too good. It's too good.
Trying to think if I've got any other new jokes that I haven't shared.
that's enough. We've had enough. One or good.
Are you sure?
Hey, girl.
I mean, let me think about this for a second here.
You joined the live stream, eh? Hello.
But what do you call a deer that can't see?
Oh boy.
No idea. What do you call a deer that can't see and has no legs? Still no idea.
Not laughing. I'm not gonna laugh.
That was
Not gonna laugh.
horrible.
Yeah, what do you call
Oh,
a
that
guy
killed me.
laying down
All right,
at the front door with no arms and no legs?
I know this one.
And Matt.
What do you
You made me laugh.
what do you call the same guy in a swimming pool? Bob.
Hey, what about the same guy hanging on the wall?
Huh?
What about the same guy hanging on the wall?
I know this one too.
Art.
Wait.
I haven't heard that joke since 5th grade. That's a very, very, very old joke.
What do you call the same guy in a hole? Phil.
Hi, Jim's Fastback Garage. You've entered the shit joke portion of the show.
Oh, hey, welcome, Jim. Welcome.
You missed my pizza ASMR.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're going to be due to have your signal magically cut out in about 10 minutes and go grab another slice. So
I didn't do that on purpose. I swear to God.
Yeah, but you took advantage of the situation. You're like, well, I mean, I might as well.
Well, I mean, wouldn't you?
No, I would have the pizza right here, Pickle.
Yeah, he's not going to get up.
I wouldn't have it in another room.
He's
That
going
just
to have pizza by him.
Dan, the way you were pointing, the pizza was technically right there because it was in Pickle's area. So
Yeah.
yeah, but it's not even right there for Pickle. He has to get up and go get it. I would have it right there.
All right, you have a point. You have a point. You have a
but
point.
somebody didn't somebody deliver you the first piece of pizza, Pickle?
Yes, room service.
That's nice.
Why don't you just get them to do that for every slice?
Because room service went off and went bye-bye. Because room service doesn't really exist.
AKA Pickle calling room service. Mom!
That's about right. Yeah. Yeah, I have like a little bell here and everything.
You just shake the stick, right?
Yeah, I said, I get this thing going, and then everybody knows,
Oh no.
Need another slice of pizza. Stat.
Jerry's, fainting away.
Is somebody shaking an ugly stick up there? You guys need another slice of pizza?
Oh god.
As she's getting the next slice, putting it on a plate, she's like, that little hoser walking up there. Get your piece of pizza, eh?
Kicks the door in. How about you get it for yourself next time, eh?
Don't say hey.
The door hits the little hard and makes a mark. She's like, oh, sorry about that, eh?
Sorry, boot that.
Sorry, a boot.
Pickle, you're gonna move to Carl Gary, and you're gonna pick up the A.
Yeah, I will, yeah. Because we don't say it here, but they say it everywhere else in Canada. And yeah, I'm going to pick it up. You guys are going to, call me out on it the first time I say it on a stream.
We've had a lot of
Thank you for that, Joe.
A lot of hockey Canadians come down and...
Oh, they're bad. They're really bad.
Hey, you, eh?
Yeah.
You're gonna
Next time you hear somebody say it, though, the trick is to get them to stop. Juno, jeez, give me that freaking water bottle.
You steal his water bottle? I feel like that just intensify the situation.
First of all, I don't think they'd have it. I think
so. If they're stealing A, you steal
beer bottle,
and then you steal their water bottle and they stop.
No. You just stop. She got another one. You just stop and then you just continue to sing the alphabet after they say A, B, C, D. You just. That'll make them quiet. You see how that works?
I feel like that makes them louder and more vulgar.
Yeah, but then they'll realize that they're being really stunned because they keep saying A every 5 seconds.
Dick, come after you. Well, what's that supposed to mean there, E?
Well, that's what these are for, E.
You call me out again, and I'm gonna beat you with my ugly stick about half the
Yeah, watch the boot on your way out.
It's like 4 weeks until you're assimilated into the regular population of Canada and you start saying stuff and believing crap you don't think is true.
Yeah.
Boat going over there, eh? Oh, about 35 kilometers.
I just had an idea. Maybe I'll do a live stream on the ferry.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be cool. You just sparked that idea, sir. So thank you for that.
First, gonna be in dildo. Ferry.
Wait a minute here. Pickle, how the hell did he spark that inspiration? He was literally calling you, making fun of you, and then all of a sudden you get this great idea. Oh, I should have a live stream from the ferry.
Now,
where's the connection?
Look, that's how my brain works, okay? It's kind of like,
squirrel. Calling you a ferry?
I said a boat.
So
he said a boat.
Here's the best question. Can you get on the ferry from Dildo?
Idea.
No.
Oh.
Only place you can get on it the only ferry here is Port of Bass. That's where the ferry docks.
Port of Bass? Like the fish?
Let's say it together. Port a Bass.
Port of Bass? That's like...
No, it's like the southern accent.
It's like when you take the fish out of the lake and it's portable.
It's huge.
Yeah. It's French for something. I don't know.
half Texas, half Canadian accent.
There you go.
There, yeah. See, I can do that. Well, I'll be at the Calgary Stampede. My Calgary hat on, my cowboy boots.
What in tarnation, eh?
What in tarnation? What in tarnation, eh?
Everything to see.
All right, Tom. New song, Tom.
Kilometers.
Write this down. The Legend of Dildo.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh god.
Nation, that's what that is, right?
You know
there.
what? If you write that song
I think
and
that's
I end up going to dildo, I could use it in a video for it.
Oh no.
Legend of Dildo.
I'm not writing a bunch of songs about
Pickle, you made this live stream from Dildo thing.
Your wife will be like, "What the heck?"
I got to draw the line of boots somewhere, okay?
Oh god.
It's gonna kick my arse.
So, Pickle, are you streaming from Dildo or not? Because you're running out of time. You keep saying, "Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah."
I'm gonna try. We're trying to make a trip out there, but the reason we haven't left yet is because I have a grandmother great grandmother that's 89 years old, and we really want to see her before we leave. And she's been in the hospital because
Your great grandma would love to go to Dildo. That could be a part of the whole charm of the adventure. Bringing great Grammy to Dildo. That could be a part of the song.
no.
I got a perfect. Grandma went down to dildo instead of the
Devil went down to Georgia. Oh yeah.
Grandma went down.
The new parody.
Dildo is a long distance away.
Oh god.
Grandma went down to dildo. She thought she found a deal.
Yeah.
It's too good.
I feel like you could also use that "Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer" song.
Yeah. You never heard of Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer?
Me and Grandma went to Dildo.
I think you're saying Grandma got ran over by a dildo.
I thought, that's what I thought you meant.
Yeah.
Last year, Grandma got hit by a dildo.
Oh,
Coming
no.
home from our house Christmas Eve.
That wasn't a
That's
poor
why
biggest
the plumbers thought they'd.
That's the Christmas parody version.
Oh man.
Grandma got ran over in Dildo.
Oh man.
So, Pickle, how far away is Dildo from where you are?
It's a long way. It's about 7 hours, roughly.
That's about 300 kilometers.
You know what? You're not wrong, but it is more.
Okay, it's a boot.
Kilometers.
How many millimeters is it? Hey, Pickle, how many millimeters is it away?
I don't know. An absurd amount. I'm sure.
Billions and billions.
Probably.
From inch to millimeter and centimeter, so you got to give it to me in numbers I understand. So give it to me in millimeters.
Basically, what Pickle's saying is, Dildo is a long way away.
Oh, damn.
Hey, Pickle, at least you're moving to Alberta, where the people are cool, instead of moving to Quebec, where you just got a bunch of Frenchies. So
A bunch of, I know.
People walk around all day saying, "Oh, oui, oui," and think they're
we are independent, but we still speak this language. Jeez.
You are all
Get
talking
back
at
up
the
there
same
before I
time
make
right now.
French fries out of you.
Pretty much, yeah. For the last half an hour, it's all been one run-on sentence with everybody. But
Is there anybody still watching?
I think
9 people apparently.
Wow. Watching us talk about dildos and and ugly sticks.
There's nice people watching us make fun of Canadians with the Canadians. So.
Yeah.
Hey, to be fair, I make fun of Minnesotans all the time.
Hey, yeah, if you can't make fun of yourself, then you're no fun.
Just
I'm part
okay,
Canadian, so I can make
anytime,
fun of Canadians. So.
anytime there's a
I think it's
Minnesotan
how it
on
works on YouTube.
anything, like anytime, there was this like the Little Falls. They had this person break into somebody's house, and this old guy killed 2 teens that broke into his house. So they go and find the most Fargoist talking person ever. She's like, "Oh yeah, this is a quaint little town, don't you know? Oh yeah, you betcha. Oh, nothing like this never happened before, you know? Yeah, you betcha." I've never heard anybody talk like that. But like, they find the one lady that obviously moved to Little Falls from Fargo.
Well, the funny thing is when Dan does his Canadian, it goes from Canadian to Minnesotan in the same sentence.
Yep.
Okay.
Changeable.
You Minnesotan boys, what do you call this?
A plastic bag.
What do you call it, Tom?
Missing
is that?
content.
Is it really? Oh, it is. I call it Ziploc. I call it a Ziploc
A
bag.
Ziploc bag.
Ziploc bag, yeah, that's what I call it.
Okay.
Bag.
A lot of Minnesotans, instead of saying bag, they'll say bag.
Oh yeah, you got your bag of bags.
Yeah. Oh, this is my Ziploc bag. Don't you know?
Bag?
Don't you know, eh? You got their bag of bags, eh?
That's what, when I was doing research to try and, imitate Dan there, that's what they told me to say. So,
Well, you had just had 2 Minnesotans not say that, so I feel like your research.
I guess
went out as
so.
well as your research to determine
I don't
manifold
know
vacuum
if
is
you're
good.
researching anything about just like Canada. Like if you're gonna research the accent, it's gonna be like the full blown accent.
No.
Like oh yeah, about don't you know kilometers.
yeah. I mean that's kind of like everybody thinks that us in Montana, we ride our horses to the store and wear cowboy hats, and it's like, no, not really. Maybe on the east side.
I'll be right back. I'm in need of assistance. Or well.
Oh, another piece.
Yeah, just go
Other
get
way
your
around.
slice of pizza, okay?
I'm
Yeah.
trying to pull a witty. I'm pulling a witty.
Just bring the whole damn pizza with you next time.
I've never considered
It's not
a
pizza.
cowboy hat, a horse, and witty in the same sentence without busting out into fucking laughter. So
Oh,
Either boo.
I'm gonna lie, we got more cowboy hats here in Minnesota than you do in all of Montana. I guarantee you.
well,
Montana.
I mean, we don't have. You probably have.
garage. And
What?
Dean says we have half a New Zealander watching. So
Oh. And apparently Slimo calls this an ounce bag.
That's because of what he's putting in it.
yeah, that's what I was gonna- So does he call the big ones an 8-ball bag or?
No, but Dan, to your point,
What's in it?
Minnesota probably has more cowboys than Montana has people.
True.
Okay, here's a good question. Like, what do you guys? What do you call a convenience store where you live?
Gas station.
A store. Yeah.
Yeah.
Convenience store or like a corner store? Or
Yeah, like specifically, like Michigan.
If it's literally on a corner, then we call it the corner store. But if it's just a convenience store, it's a convenience store.
9 times
It's a
out of 10.
Gas station.
9 times out of 10, we'll usually call the store by its actual name.
Yeah,
Believe
like
it or
we're going
not.
down to Holiday.
Yeah, we'll if we're going to Dollar General, that's usually what we'll tell people. If we're going to Dollar General.
A common thing here in Michigan is the convenience store or liquor store is called a party store. A lot of people, about half and half, will say party store for their wise.
We just say we're going to the Cashwise, and people know.
Yeah, party stores are common one. That and pluralizing everything.
More often.
pluralizing everything? What do you mean?
Like our Kroger's, our our big supermarket here for one of them is Kroger. Well, everybody will call it that's from here will call it Kroger's or Myers or Menards or anything that is not pluralized. Well, they'll pluralize it. It's a Michigan thing.
My wife mom does that. She's from California. She calls it the Cubs.
What's a Cubs?
Like Cub Foods.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Oh, we don't have that here.
Grocery store.
Oh. We've got
it must be regional. I thought it was everywhere.
No, it's a Minnesota thing.
Michigan especially pluralizes everything. So
yeah, she does the same thing.
I only know about Kroger because my parents live in Indiana and they have a Kroger. But
like
here,
Kroger,
huh?
I'm sorry, the company that or Kroger or the company that owns Kroger owns like 6 or 7 other big retail grocery stores. So you're technically shopping at a Kroger. There's like I'm probably shopping wherever you shop.
We've got Rosars here, and then there's a lot of like Safeway and Albertsons and Super One. Those are the big chains.
Yeah, we have Super One.
Jason used to have Cub Foods in Ohio, so they must be more than just Minnesota.
Oh, maybe it kind of bleeds from Minnesota into the Midwest a bit or something.
Maybe.
The only thing I miss
he said used to. Obviously, it's receding again.
What'd you say?
Publix is a grocery stores I grew up with in Florida, and they were good. But now last time I was down there a couple of years ago, there's a Publix like every 2 miles, literally. So it's like Publix 2 miles, Publix 2 miles. It's a little much.
That's like freaking Dollar General. They're like everywhere. Every single town has to have a Dollar General nowadays. I don't know.
Have you guys seen the College Humor Dollar General skit? It's a YouTube channel called College Humor, and they have this whole skit on Dollar Generals. They're just starting to pop up on their own. Like, guys, like, I don't want to say this out loud, but the other day I was in a Dollar General and I walked into the back room and there was a smaller Dollar General.
It's like Starbucks.
Like, a bunch of papers on the desk and there's like satellite images. These are the latest satellite images from Mars, and there's like 3 of them on Mars already.
Hello.
Hello. Wait, what's a generally dollar plus extra cash in New Zealand? Is that the whole name, or are you saying that you generally call it a dollar plus extra cash? I gotta know.
What? A dollar plus? What are you guys talking about?
A Dollar Tree is not even a freaking dollar anymore.
Yeah,
I've been gone for 2 minutes. What are you guys on about?
What?
Did you wash your hands, Pickle?
Pardon?
Did you wash your hands?
No. I didn't need to go for that. I needed to go because my mother needed me.
Oh.
Yeah,
Did you bring up
I think mom's also code for pizza, but I'm not sure.
No. I have no more pizzas on my plate.
Yeah, you finished it before you turned the camera back on. I get it.
How fast do you think I could devour a piece of pizza? Jeez Louise.
Well, you're assuming you came back relatively quick. You've been gone for a while, bud.
Yeah, we had a whole conversation without you.
All
Yeah,
right,
literally, you came back and didn't even know where we were anymore.
Okay, geez, I guess I'm not leaving anymore.
So apparently,
It's a one-time thing.
apparently the generally dollar plus extra cash is a $2 shop. We've got. Well, yeah, we call it the $1.08 store when I was growing up.
Are you talking about the dollar store? Or...
You got a dollar store in Newfoundland?
Yes, it's called the dollar store.
Is it an actual dollar still?
Yes.
Wow.
There's literally a loony on the
Shouldn't
sign.
it be the Looney store then?
Yeah.
They just call it the loony bin.
I like it. That's good.
Hey, what kind of chain grocery stores do you got? I wonder if they're the same.
Coleman's, Dominion. I think that's
You have a grocery store named Dominion? What the fuck kind of name is that?
Dominion and Coleman's. That's the ones we got.
Huh.
Yeah, I think.
Never heard of either one of those.
Oh no, I got Sobeys too. Sobeys, but not here. Out like
You guys have,
inland.
Coburns.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Most of the shops here, that's what we call them, shops, or we're going to the store.
Yeah. What do you call like a big department store or like a big grocery store?
Shop.
Oh, okay. We call those supermarkets. At least.
Oh, no, we don't call it a supermarket now.
Huh.
We're pretty simple people, in case you couldn't tell.
Oh, jeez. But do you have a Tim Hortons nearby? I've always wanted to try Tim Hortons.
About like a half an hour from here.
You'll be awfully disappointed.
Don't try.
No, but they got poutine here.
It's amazing. We can get a double, eh?
I don't know what that is, but okay, eh?
It's 2 cream, 2 sugar, double.
Oh, I hate coffee. I'm sorry.
It's still
I do
screwed
too.
up. There's a Tim Hortons a mile from my house. You have to drive 30 minutes to go to one, Pickle. That's pretty weird.
Listen, don't listen to these. Look, do you not realize where I live? I live literally in the middle of nowhere in a town that has probably not even 100 people, okay?
When I was a younger man,
That's your fault, not mine.
2.5 hours to White Castle for a Crave case, okay?
Yeah, there's one of those about a mile off my house, too.
Literally after watching the movie Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle.
They're all right, but they're not that spectacular. So.
No, it's nothing to really like even be that like enthused about, but
no, like
I
there's
don't know,
one on
watching the movie, it just seemed like a good idea.
like there's most places that are within 10-minute drive of my house that you mentioned. It's like I wouldn't go out of my way to any of that, but I have access to them that you consume pickles.
Look, don't listen to none of these guys, okay? They don't know what they're talking about, Junkyard. Tim Hortons is the best, okay?
Okay.
Missing out.
It's only because you don't have anything else better.
I do so, just not here.
Tim Hortons is Dunkin' Donuts with a fucking accent.
No.
It's Dunkin' Donuts, eh?
All right.
Your guys' should be Dunkin' Donuts, and ours should be called Dunkin' Donuts, eh?
That would be pretty good.
Or no,
I gotta pull a pickle. I'll be right back. Although, unlike Pickle and Gerald there, I actually have something, nice to look at, so I'm not going to delete my screen or nothing.
All right. Make sure you wash your hands.
Hope everything comes out okay.
Guys, you got to get some pizza. So.
You guys telling me you wouldn't have taken advantage and spent an extra minute to go grab some pizza?
Well, Pickle, as opposed to everybody else on here, I've never eaten on camera. Apparently, that's something I need to do now.
Well,
you two have on this stream.
When did I eat on camera?
Many, like one of the first ones, you had soup or something. You had a bowl of something.
Yeah.
Oh,
I always thought it was rude to come on here and just eat food, so I always didn't do it. And then everybody else started doing it, so then I realized, it doesn't matter.
And if everybody jumps off a bridge, you can do that too?
I mean, maybe it is rude. I don't know, but I'm just getting off of work, and most of the time I don't eat anything during the whole day until I get off.
I was hungry too, exactly, yeah.
We could just have an entire stream where we all just eat. That's the entire stream. Yeah.
Crunch.
If I was scooping up dead people with a sponge and a spork, I probably wouldn't want to eat anything either until I get a nice wash.
The epic mukbang live. The only stipulation is you can bring whatever you want, but you have to bring a lot of it.
Oh, man.
Oh, I'm going to hit up the shops then and get some popcorn and Coca-Cola.
This idea would rely on Pickle actually having a Little Caesars. Do you have a Little Caesars?
I have a Little Caesars. Wait.
Pizza.
Oh, God. It's not complicated. It's a yes or no question.
I might have a Little Caesars. I can't remember.
He had a Little Caesars, mate.
Yeah, I had a Little Caesars.
Not did you have a little seizure? Do you have a Little Caesars?
See, in Canada, Little Caesars is a salad shop.
Okay, well, no, it's not.
Because, Caesar salad?
No, it's not. It's a pizza place. Same
okay, good.
My idea was we all get it hot and ready, and we eat. We just keep handing each other slices into each other's camera area, and you just take a slice.
Yeah, that's not gonna work since the nearest one is like an hour away. So.
Yeah, nearest Little Caesars is about an hour and a half away from me.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. See, it's not just me.
What chains do you guys have in your area so that we could actually maybe do something like that?
Greco, Pizza Delight,
Quite
and that's
honestly,
it.
6%, like it could just be pizza. Like it doesn't
Yeah,
all
that's
be
true.
the same pizza as long as we show. Like
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Only pizza we got here is Pizza Hut, which is.
I don't
Yeah.
have that.
the
I
Hut.
don't have that.
You should make a
what I was
pizza.
thinking was, Dan, we could do a stream where we all eat pizza and we just keep handing it into the other screen, and somebody takes a slice and eats it.
I like
That'd
that
be good.
idea.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Excuse me.
Make it happen.
Okay.
We
I
got
could
two
make
weeks
some pizza.
to do it.
I gotta drive an hour for mine.
Just make your own.
You see
Yeah.
whatever the hell we were eating earlier, that dumpster fire pizza thing, whatever. you had going.
No. That was really good because see, Pizza Delight, which is a pizza shop here. I'm not sure if you guys have that there, but really good
Who's
pizza place here. Like top quality, and they'll take their pizzas you can buy in the restaurant and they'll freeze them in the freezers and you can go buy them and just bring them home at the grocery store. Or, yeah.
It's like a Papa Murphy's.
Yeah.
Honeys.
I guess I don't know what that is, but I'm assuming
Leave me out of
pizza
this, junkyard.
It's 6%. It's Papa Murphy's. They make the pizza and then you take it home and you bake it in your oven. They don't cook it there. They just make it.
We
Yeah,
got
exactly.
a Papa
Around
Murphy's.
here, though,
We got a Papa Murphy's.
we don't. But around here, though, they call it a take and bake.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Take and bake. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Any deli would have kind of a take and bake selection. So,
Oh yeah. We've got take and bake pizzas at the Rosars at the grocery store.
yep.
Do you know what would make an amazing like video or just like experience? Is if all you guys were down here on this island experiencing
up
what
there?
I grew up
Up
on.
there?
Because I think you guys would realize, like, what? How did you manage to grow up on this? Like, there's no like cities. Like the biggest city that's closest to me is Corner Brook, and even then, that only has 20,000 people. But the biggest one is St. John's, and that's 9 hours away.
Pickle, the more I live life, the more I want to move somewhere where there is no.
Yep.
I respect that because that's my goal, to be honest. Not because I
If
hate y'all,
had a
you guys.
house in the woods, in the middle of Alaska, next to nobody,
Hi, Jimmy.
Hey,
bears, that would be a dream for me. Like,
me too.
Yeah.
That's my goal there, Tom. Yeah,
I don't need
exactly.
people.
The town I
Yeah.
live in is about 24,000 people in it, and it's small, and it's as country in the city as they say as you can get. So
Yeah, I'm not.
Wow.
We're full on country. Like people drive tractors down the road, so you know.
I miss
Well, people
Carol.
drive tractors down the road here too.
I do that. We do that too. It's golf carts and mini bikes, and the minute it hits summer, there's somebody in a golf cart.
Oh, I hate
Oh, it-
that shit.
We
Delivering
just,
delivering mail in Little Falls, there were golf carts everywhere.
I live in the biggest town in my county in Montana, and we have like 2,700 residents. That's the biggest town in my county. So, Pickle, I'm kind of in the same boat as you. The nearest Walmart is an hour and a half away.
same.
Nearest Home Depot is an hour and a half away. All that. And Tom, you described it as Montana, so you should come move here.
I should.
We have Amish people riding their buggies down the street here.
Yeah, but
We got Amish people too.
here all crammed.
Okay.
together.
Your nearest
Yeah,
Home
we
Depot
got-
might only be an hour and a half away. The nearest one to me is like 9.5 hours away.
That's pretty far.
I don't.
Yeah, there's a lot of Amish here as well.
I
Start
don't
getting
know if it's in
groups
here.
in
but
there.
there is in Canada. So.
Lot harder to deal with.
You know, the
But
funny thing
Amish-
about the Amish people, right? Like they're supposed to be, whatever. When I
But
worked in
that-
Menards, they would get their buddies to drive them in their fancy truck to go pick up lumber from Menards.
Those
But
are
they didn't touch it because they were, they couldn't.
Yep.
Those are
Yeah.
Like, come on now. Who
They're
are
not
you
full
trying to
Amish.
fool?
There's a
You guys
difference
have the
Amish communities. There's the Amish, which use nothing.
Mennonites.
Like they
Yeah.
don't even use gas-powered drills or anything like that. It's all hand tools all the time. Horse and buggy, that's all they do. There's
Yep.
Mennonites, which will use gas tools. They will get rides from people in their cars, but they will not drive a car.
That's what we have here is the Mennonites. We don't. Yeah.
Do you guys have the
okay.
Amish
There's
furniture and
more-
Amish garages? Sorry, Tom.
Oh, one time I was in Wisconsin, right? And then they were fully Amish people. They were coming to tear down the garage of the place I was staying at. And that was the most efficient thing I've ever seen in my life.
They're amazing.
It was
They
a whole
work.
family. There was like 9 of them, kids and all. They pulled up this flatbed trailer with a horse, and within an hour, the whole thing was gone. And it was huge. It was all piled, stacked neatly on this thing. They didn't like talk to each other. They like knew what everybody was doing. It was fantastic to watch.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
They're probably like, who's this weird guy looking at us? But
Well, yeah, they just keep eyeballing over, and there's you just munching on popcorn watching them work.
well, I mean, granted, the kids were like staring at me like I was something from like a different, like a space alien or something too. So we're all from different worlds, and we knew it. Yeah.
Hey kids, do you know what these
Daddy? I don't mind him.
Tom and Dan, we've got a lot of Amish built furniture and Amish built garages in this state. That's a big thing that people sell. Is that the same over where you guys are? Or?
Well, there's like the whole Amish warehouse with like bed frames and like those they make the wood that goes around those fireplace inserts, like those mantles. They make a lot of stuff. Quilts, they're always selling quilts.
Big logs are better. Just sell right at the store, just giant logs.
But it's like these things, like the headboard alone costs like $1,200, but it was like intricate to the point where it's like almost like old architecture. Like, you know how you go down and look at the old school way they put up buildings and stuff? Like city halls and everything used to be like elaborate and like pillars and all sorts of stuff. Like, to me, it really like brings back old school ingenuity. Now everything, like when they build something, it's just a square building. There's no flair to it. It's just
just no effort. I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah.
Like the Roman Colosseum, like those people carved that stuff in there. Now they're just throwing up pole barns. What's up, Neverboard?
Hey, Neverboard.
Hey, Neverboard. Welcome.
Yeah, Tom, I know what you mean. Yeah. See, around here though, people generally, we don't have Amish people here, or like I'm sure there is, like people that believe in the lifestyle, but there's not communities here. People around here just kind of like get word that like we're gonna build a house, and then they'll just like there'll be like 10 people up the road that you've never met before that'll help you build the place.
You're basically modern Amish. You are. So.
Yeah, I'm exactly. I'm Amish without not having technology and horses and buggy, I guess you could say.
You even got the beard.
Yeah, look at that. I even got the Amish beard. Yeah.
You need the hat now.
I need the hat. Yeah. Ma'am.
I don't know about that, Dr. Rabbi.
It's the Reverend Doctor. Thank you very much. Which you can see. That's my PhD and that's my ordination certificate. So I wasn't kidding.
I thought it was Dr. Reverend Junkyard or Dr. Reverend Necromancer.
Maybe. I don't know.
So are you ordained on the like my friend is, where you send him $50 and he send you something for the mail?
Kind of. Very similar. I can do weddings and that sort of thing, but I didn't go to seminary or anything. So yeah.
He can actually, if you the thing you signed up for, you get a card, and he can do weddings. He actually did a friend's wedding.
Yeah. I'm recognized by the United States as an actual ordained minister. So.
There was this guy who was ordained, and he officiated. I can't remember whose wedding I was at, but he looked and dressed up like the dude.
Oh, yes. From the Big Lebowski?
Yeah.
The dude abides.
It was the greatest thing I ever saw in my life. He had a white Russian up there while he's doing it.
That's awesome. Oh. Well, I guess we're at time, and I'm gonna eat dinner.
Well, you're not gonna eat on the stream. Yeah, eat on the stream, man.
Yeah, Pickle was eating on stream.
That's true. I thought we determined that was rude, though.
Well, it's because he's
He
Canadian.
started it. He started it.
Hey, I'm a grown boy. I have to, right?
John,
I'm a grown boy
we've been talking
too.
for each other for 2 hours now. I think rude. Not something we can worry about anymore.
I guess that's fair. All right. Well, goodbye.
Thank you, everybody.
Have a good night, everybody.
Till next time.
Till next time.